Good day, sir, and good day to all of you. Welcome to our online debate. We're using Google Meet because some of the members cannot attend our face-to-face debate, so we're doing this online. So, I will be the moderator, and my name is Christine. So we have four panel members and a one-time keeper. So let's welcome them all. So the first is a Mr. Billy J. Sotera.
Good day, ma'am.
Good day. And the second is um, Miss Terencia Hinilia.
Good day, ma'am.
Good day, ma'am. Please on your camera so that anyone can see you. And the third is Mr. Angelo Alburo.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And Miss Maricar Pumaybay as the timekeeper.
Good afternoon.
And lastly, Miss Joanne Tesoro.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. So let's start our debate. Um, please on your camera so that you can be visible.
We on.
So can we start our debate? So everyone is ready. We can now start. So our title of this debate is the technological debate. So I will show you a presentation to be guided. So I will present a PowerPoint. Wait. Please wait for a while. Can everyone see my presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it visible? Okay, so let's
Yes.
start.
Hey, maibot ra guro naman.
So
Okay.
the title is Technological Debate 2020. To all our panel members, please be guided that our debate is about all kinds of technologies that we use in everyday life. Each representative must answer the question on point and clear, which means straight to the point answer. Each representative is given only 40 seconds to answer, and when you hear this sound, it means you can no longer be able to answer. And lastly, all the questions will be read at once. So stay focused and listen. So let's start. Is everyone ready to answer? My dear
Yes.
panel members, are you ready?
I'm ready, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So let's
we are
start.
ready, ma'am.
So the first question is to be answered by Mr. Angelo Alburo. And please, for our timekeeper, please prepare the time.
Ready?
Okay, so Mr. Alboro,
Yes, Christine.
Angelo, okay.
Yes,
So
Christine.
to the timekeeper, please say start to answer Mr. Angelo. Is the
It's ready.
timekeeper ready?
Ready?
Okay, Mr. Angelo, your time start now.
Technology affects the way individuals communicate, learn, and think. It helps society and determines how people interact with each other on a daily basis. That's all.
Okay, thank you. So, let's proceed to the second member of this panel to answer. So, the second one will be Miss Joanne Tesoro.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. For the timekeeper, please prepare the 40 seconds uh, time for Miss Joanne to answer.
Ready?
Okay, so
Always
Miss.
ready.
Okay, thank you. Miss Joanne, and your 40 seconds start now. Oh, sorry. I will read the question to you. So, how technological changes impacted the life of individuals? And
Well,
your time start now.
thank you so much for your wonderful question. And this is my answers. Community learn and think. It has also helped society and determines how people interact with each other. We are living in an era technology advanced our common internet or cell phone. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful answer. So the third person while answering this first question is Mr. Billy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Billy, you have a 40 seconds to answer the question, and I will read the question for you. So the
Okay.
question is, how technological changes impacted the life of individuals. So your 40 seconds starts now.
For me, technology plays an important role in society today. It has positive and negative effects in the world and it impacts daily lives.
Okay, thank you for your answer. And lastly, to the person who will answer this question is Miss Terentia. Miss Terentia, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a 40 seconds to answer the question and I will read it for you. Are you ready? So,
Yes.
how technological changes impacted the life of individuals. So your 40 seconds starts now.
Technology affected the way individuals and communicate, learns, and think. It helps society and determines how people interact with each other and this daily basis.
Okay, thank you. So all of our panel has answered the first question. We will proceed to the second question. So the second question. Please ready yourself, dear panel members. So the first person to answer the second question is Mr. Angelo. Mr. Angelo,
Yes, ma'am.
please ready your answer. So I will read the question for you. How does it affect our perception of needs? And your 40 seconds starts now.
Okay. As we all know, technology is always changing and improving. Through technology, there are things that we want and to have something new. So that's all.
Okay, thank you for that answer. Okay, the second person who will answer the second question will be Mr. Billy.
Okay, ma'am.
Mr. Billy, oh,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
how does it affect our perception of our needs? And your 40 seconds starts now.
For me, perceptions refer to how we interpret stimuli such as people, things, or events. Our perception is important to recognize because it is the driving force behind our reaction to things. Heredity, needs, peer groups, interests, and expectations all influence.
Start. So let's thank you for that answer, Mr. Angelo. So the third person who will answering is Miss Joanne.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Joanne.
Good
So
afternoon.
your question is here. How does it affect our perception of our needs? So your 40 second time start now.
Thank you. Your wonderful questions. This is my answers. It is a basic part of humans who always want something new. And it also keep coming up with the news and improve the latest gadget. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So thank you for that answer. So the last person to answer it is Miss Terentia.
Yes.
So Miss Terentia, for your question, how does it affect our perception of our needs? And your 40 seconds starts now.
It can be reliable source of income, but only after accumulating in a specific way. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that answer. So let's proceed to question number 3. So for the third question, um, for the first one to for the first person who will answer this is Mr. Billy.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, Mr. Billy. For your question, how does it
Yes,
affect
ma'am.
the quality of life as distinct from standard of living? So your 40 seconds start now.
For me, standard of living is a tangible, quantifiable terms that refers to a factors available to a certain socio-economic class or geographic area. Quality of life is a subjective terms that can measure happiness. Both can be fluid indicators because the factors can vary between people in the same geographic area or socio-economic class. That's all from
Okay,
my
thank you
end.
for that answer. So the second person to answer the question is Mr. Angelo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Angelo. For your question, how it does affect quality of life as distinct from standard of living. So your 40 seconds starts now.
Through the advancement of technologies, it improves the quality of life, wherein it makes things easier and faster. It can help us to be more productive, which lead to great opportunities throughout our lives. So that's all.
Okay, thank you for that answer. So for the third person to answer the question is Miss Joanne. Miss Joanne.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Okay, for the third question, how does it affect quality of life as distinct from standard of living? So your 40 seconds starts now.
Thank you so much for your questions, ma'am. Well, there is no consensus of the definition of quality of life, as it is affected by health. Definition range from those with a holistic emphasis on the social, emotional, and physical well-being or patient after treatment to describe the impact of the person. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that answer. So the last person to answer the third question is Miss Terentia.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Terentia. So for your question, how does it affect quality of life as distinct from standard of living? So your 40 seconds starts now.
Inequality of life is a highly subjective measure that concerns that general well-being and individuals and society. Standard of living measured wealth and materials comfort then available to a person or community. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So all of our panel members did answer that number 3 question. So let's proceed to number 4. So the fourth question. Okay, for the fourth question. How does it affect our way of seeing and experiencing the world? This one will be answered by Mr. Billy.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
For me, ma'am, there is no denying that in the modern world, we are quite aware when it comes to technology. Many of us will even admit that it is something we simply can't live without now. That's all.
okay. Thank you, Mr. Billy. The
You're always
second
welcome.
person to answer the fourth question is Mr. Angelo.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Angelo. How does it affect our way of seeing and experiencing the world? Your time starts now.
Technology has the ability to change our perspectives on the world around us. The way we think and interact with people involves the use of technology. So that's all.
Okay, thank you for that amazing answer. So, the third person to answer this is Miss Joanne.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Miss Joanne. So, for your question, how does it affect our way of seeing and experiencing the world? So, your 40 seconds starts now.
Thank you so much. Well, it's become everything faster, shorter with technology, but it would show where technology can disconnect us from reality and the real world. So we use it wisely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Joanne. So, the third person to answer this question is Miss Tarentia.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for your question, how does it affect our way of seeing and experiencing the world? So your 40 seconds time start now.
There's unusual about the nature of technological change today. Should be more worried about the world we're created. Thank you, ma'am. That's all.
Okay, so did everyone on the panel member answer the fourth question? My dear
Yes, ma'am.
panel.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So
Yes.
let's proceed for the fifth question. For the fifth question, okay, so this is about in your own opinion and you have given 40 seconds to answer. So let's start for the fifth question. Okay, for the first person to answer the fifth question is Mr. Angelo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Angelo. For you, in our future life, what can you say about our technologies? What it can do, and does it really human will not be needed anymore? So your 40 seconds starts now.
In our future life, technologies makes our lives easier. Human as we are needs technology in our lives. It play a vital role wherein our task becomes more easier by the use of technology. Thank you, and that's it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Angelo. So for the third person to answer the fifth question is Miss Joanne.
Yes.
For the fifth question, Miss Joanne, in our future life, what can we say about our technologies? Can it what can it do, and does really human will not be needed anymore? And your time starts now.
Thank you so much for your wondering questions. Well, for me, Technology changes us the way we get addicted. So, for example, cell phone. We cannot live without everywhere we go. It changes through trends or mindset, especially in doing things we need to do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Joanne. So the last person to answer the question is Mr. Billy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for your question, in our future life, what can you say about our technologies? What it can do, and does really human will not be needed anymore? So your 40 seconds starts now.
For me, the experiences of the atomic scientists clearly show the need to take personal responsibility, the danger that things we move too fast, and they weigh in which a process can take on a life of its own. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful question. So, so the fifth question is all answered by our panel member. So let's proceed to the sixth question and the last question. So the first person to answer this question is Mr. Angelo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Angelo, for your question. As an individual, what can you say about to the people using technology, and what can you teach them?
Okay. As an individual, I might say that there is a positive and negative effect of using technology. Technology has a great impact to humans. It improves communication, learnings, and etc. People are more addicted by the use of technology like playing online games, using mobile phones and computers. There is only one thing I could say: to have time management in using technology, and that would balance everything. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Angelo. For the second member to answer this is Miss Joanne.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. For your question, Miss Joanne. As an individual, what can you say about to the people using technology, and what can you teach them? So your 40 seconds starts now.
Thank you for your wonderful questions. Well, technology is an integral part of life for all of us. But as a parent, it can sometimes be hard to keep up with the constantly evolution, new development and technology that attract our environment and also comment our kids that recognize that it is a privilege to have this responsible and role regulation. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for that answer. So the next to answer is Mr. Rensha. Mr.
Yes,
Rensha?
ma'am.
Okay, for your question, Mr. Rensha. As an individual, what can you say about to the people using technology, and what can you
Yes,
teach
ma'am.
them?
There is no denying that in the modern world, we are quite well when it comes to technology. We not will even admit that it's something we simply cannot live without now. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, thank you. So, the last one to answer the last question will be Mr. Billy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for your question, Mr. Billy. As an individual, what can you say about to the people using technology, and what can you teach them? So your 40 seconds starts now.
For me, while we may not always be able to keep up with all the latest things, we can introduce a framework from our family so that the younger members can develop a healthy and safe relationship with technology. That's all, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you for that amazing answer. So thank you for answering those questions. So, so our debate has finished. So let's present our names. So my name is Christine May Villaferte. I'm the moderator of this debate.
My name is Billy J. Sudara. I am the one of the family panelists.
Okay, thank you.
So, I am Angelo Alboro, and I am the one of the panelists.
Next.
Hi, I am Juan Tesoro. I am also the finalist. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Next.
Hi. Hi, I'm also Sarantia Henelia. I'm also a panelist.
Okay, and lastly.
Hi, Marika Tumaytay. I'm the timekeeper of the panelists.
Okay. So our debate has ended. So let's say goodbye and thank you for watching our
Bye-bye.